interesting topic to discuss is, what does justice look like for a victim of child sexual abuse? Now, the reality is, people think justice is the perpetrator being killed or put to jail or suffering the worst life possible. Now, reality is, yeah, we all wish that's the case. But the truth is, what happens to that predator doesn't set for justice for that individual. In our dark times, we would hope or wish that they were dead, that they would live the most dark or evil life, that they would go to jail for the rest of their life and they would never be able to see the light of day again. But the reality is, justice really for us is prevention and protection of children. Justice is that we can get to openly use our voice and speak out and then say to the world, this is what it is. Please, let's look to protect other children. Let's let this not happen to others. Let's stop this. Let's make it an open conversation. So if it has happened, we can speak up, we can bring people to the light. Now, in saying that, yes, there are channels and chains where predators will go through the legal system, through courts, police, etc., and hopefully get what they deserve. But if that's what you're banking on, being the way that you live freely and have a happy and full life, the truth is that doesn't always happen. They never really get what they deserve. They've destroyed a life. And how could you ever get a matching or an equivalent repercussion for them? You just don't, unless you become like them, and that's not the point. The point here is to live and grow a full life and utilize your experience, your knowledge, your power to empower others to stand up, to speak up. The more common this conversation is in general talk, the easier it is for victims to come out, because they see that it's, hey, this is a proper conversation we can have. This is a safe place to have this conversation. So the justice there is, we get to speak freely and hopefully allow for more people to come out and speak up. But then we can work on ways to prevent and protect others from it ever happening. The more common the talk is, the more predators will realize that people are aware. People can see what's going on. People are not blinded. People are not naive anymore. If you just have that conversation with friends and family, people's eyes will open. You will really look for those little signs, warning signs, little triggers or senses of, hey, that's not right, and call people out on it. And make sure that you're protecting those children, and make sure you're protecting the people in your environment, and making sure we make those predators feel so uncomfortable, so out of their element that they don't exist, that they don't belong here, that they don't create these scenarios out of a blinded world that don't see it. Right now, how does it happen? It's because people don't look for it. People don't believe it exists. People don't talk about it. But if we talk about it every single day, if we bring it to the light, if we speak forward about it, if we're open and honest and we look for the warning signs, we can spot a predator a mile away. Ask victims. They always have weird senses of certain people. Once they've come out and opened up, they have this almost innate ability to go, hey, something's not right with that person. Well, if we speak more openly about it, potentially we have more of an ability to protect and prevent it happening again. So justice is in our ability to protect our children, our ability to prevent it from happening, our ability to speak up freely, openly, and make sure we can have this conversation with everyone. So please understand that justice is not in revenge. Justice is not in what happens to the predator or the perpetrator. Because if we're waiting for that day, it never comes, because nothing will ever match, nothing will ever satisfy. So we need to create that satisfaction out of our own action, out of our own belief, out of our own knowledge. So protect and defend our survivors, or else we're going to be stuck searching for something that doesn't exist. So stuck in the life of hoping that this predator dies or has a horrible life. And that's not the reality of what's going to be giving you that peace to move forward and to be successful. So protect and prevention are our ways of justice.